All right, we are back with a Valentine's Day edition of On the Money. So here's the deal. More than 1/3 of couples say they wish they had guidance, advice, or even a checklist of how to talk to their spouse or partner about money. Isn't that such a love topic? So CNBC senior personal finance correspondent Sharon Epperson is here to help navigate the conversation about money. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
I said yesterday, it's like vegetables. These are things you just got to do it, right? So this first one, it may not be, I guess, the first topic that comes to mind, but getting on the same financial page with your romantic partner can pay in big dividends. So let's just set it up why this is so important. Obviously, we know what happens when couples fight about money.
Yeah, this may not be the day that you want to have that conversation, but you better believe you're probably thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
Whatever gift you got or didn't get or wish you had, you're thinking about money. And I think it's very important for couples to talk about money because often it is one of the biggest challenges they're facing, and many couples say that if they are not talking about money, it's because they're actually hiding some things. Financial infidelity is real. And
financial infidelity.
Financial infidelity, whether that's hiding a purchase, hiding a bill, or hiding all that debt that you had before you got with that person.
Well, I've been in a financially...
Hey, it's Valentine's Day. You got to go home.
Big don't say crap.
Hold on. Yes. So Sharon, as a couple, how do you try to get on financially compatible?
Well, I think the first thing is to just start the conversation by finding out where your partner is with their finances. Ask some questions and maybe share about yourself. You know, I can't believe I have this much student loan debt to pay back when it's due, or I have this credit card debt, or my 401k works like this. Does yours work the same way? To just get the conversation started. Set a date when you're going to have that conversation. Not today, but think about when it's going to be, and then make sure that you're also getting in sync about the different accounts that you have, the different responsibilities that you have. Share with one another what you have due, what you have coming in, and how you've handled it in the past, and you want to go forward and handle it together.
All right, so let's go from these new couples to couples who perhaps been together a little bit longer. What conversations should they be having?
Well, this is where the household budget comes in, and you're reviewing that at least annually. Things change. You buy a home, you have children, you have childcare, you have different responsibilities. Someone got laid off. You got to go back and see how you're doing that. Then maximize the resources you have, the money that you have coming in, by paying yourself first. Yes, you're part of a couple, but you have to take care of yourself, and you have to make sure you have that emergency fund, that you're funding your retirement accounts. Do that, maximize those resources, and then make sure you're aligned on the shared expenses. Some people say, should I merge my expenses? Should I keep them separate? I'm very much a proponent of yours, mine, and ours, so that everyone has some stake in the game and understands how the financial household is running.
So you're an advocate of all three. So you have your account, I have my account,
and we have a joint
account.
Yes.
Okay. We tried that at the beginning, and then there was just never anything in the joint. But anyway.
Well, yes. After 25 years, full disclosure, yes.
Yeah, that's how it is. Do what you need to do. I'm over here. I'm good.
What about older couples planning for retirement? What do they need to focus on and work on?
Well, I think really being open about your concerns. A lot of people feel like, will I ever have enough money to retire? I mean, that's real. And when do I want to do it? What is retirement going to look like for me? But to get there, you have to take away the thing that really is detracting from you trying to reach your dream. And that's debt. Make sure you talk to a financial advisor. I'm a proponent on having someone else to talk to about these things. I talk to you all the time about it, right?
Yes, you do.
I'm not a financial advisor, but I talk to them, then I talk to you.
That's the way it goes.
So it's really important.
Absolutely. And we didn't have time to get to this, but all of this advice also goes if you're single as well. It's like sometimes you can be, not honest with yourself, let alone someone else.
Exactly. And the most important thing is to make sure you have your estate planning together. Whether you're single, whether you're a couple, make sure you're taking care of yourself and your legacy for the future.
The year's still older. We can get that done. Yes. Sharon Epperson, thank you so much.
Always great tips.
Well, if you want more on love and finances, just head to today.com/money.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.